Did you know that the average American home contains 300,000 items? That's a considerable number, isn't it? But what if we told you that you don't need all that stuff to live a happy, fulfilling life? In fact, by adopting a minimalist lifestyle, you can save money and maybe even find joy in the simpler things. Subscribe to the channel and let's understand in detail. What is minimalism? Let's hit the pause button and think for a minute. What if your morning routine wasn't cluttered with choosing from 50 different outfits? What if cleaning your house didn't mean navigating around piles of items you don't even use? Simpler, right? Living like a minimalist means letting go of the unnecessary extras in life, focusing on the essentials, and finding contentment in simplicity. It's not about living with less for the sake of less, but living with less to make room for more. More time, more peace, and more savings. Imagine the peace of mind that comes with fewer possessions. Not only would your house be less chaotic, but your budget would be less stressful too. Fewer shopping sprees, less expensive home upkeep, and reduced waste can significantly save time. Why is living a minimalist lifestyle a good idea? Imagine this: a fresh pair of sneakers, an old classic bottle of wine, or a brand new speaker. Every time we reach into our wallets to purchase something, we're feeding our money back into the world's economy. It's more than fair to say that modern society relies heavily on us maintaining this spending habit. But as they say, every action has a reaction, and our reaction comes with a hefty price tag. Our beautiful planet is struggling to cope with the massive toll our collective consumption habits are taking. And even in the most affluent corners of the globe, there's a growing feeling of unease and discontent. After all, the joy we get from buying something new is usually short-lived. This lifestyle choice can take many forms. Some may decide to forego fast fashion, opting instead for durable, high-quality items that will stand the test of time. Others may prefer to invest in experiences over things. And then some opt to live extremely frugally, squirreling away as much money as they can in a short period with dreams of an early retirement. So here's how you can start living like a minimalist and save money in the process. Number 1. Save on housing. The concept of minimalism often pairs perfectly with reducing the size of your living area. Usually, what you pay for housing, be it in the form of rent or mortgage, takes up a big chunk of your monthly budget. Imagine this: if you move from a sizable 2,500 square foot home to a cozier 1,000 square foot residence, you might cut down your housing expenses by a whopping 40%. This could potentially lead to you saving thousands of dollars every year. Now let's not rush into drastic changes. To paint you a picture, let's focus on something a little less extreme: the average difference in rent between one-bedroom and two-bedroom apartments in the U.S. This difference typically stands at about $336 each month, or $4,032 every year. Imagine what you could do with those extra savings. Number 2. Invest in quality, not quantity. Have you heard the saying that less is the new more? When it comes to minimalism, this statement couldn't be truer. When you adopt a minimalist mindset, you become more intentional about the things you bring into your life. Instead of buying cheap, disposable items that will need to be replaced often, invest in quality pieces that will last longer. For example, instead of buying 5 fast fashion tops for $10 each and having to replace them every few months, invest in one high-quality top that may cost $50 but can last for years. In the long run, this saves money and reduces waste. Number 3. Prioritize experiences over material possessions. Instead of spending money on material possessions that may bring temporary happiness, focus on creating memorable experiences. Go on a hike, take a cooking class, or plan a weekend getaway with loved ones. These experiences bring joy and create lasting memories that are much more valuable than material possessions. Number 4. Declutter and sell items for extra cash. Living like a minimalist means letting go of unnecessary items in your life. Take the opportunity to declutter your home and sell items that you no longer need or use. Not only will this free up space in your living area, but it can also bring in some extra cash that you can put towards savings or experiences. For example, if you're still spending on cable, consider bidding it goodbye. It may seem terrifying initially, but you'll find yourself adjusting in no time. You can save lots and lots of cash. Even if you decide to stop using cable, it doesn't imply you must give up on TV entirely. Consider exploring and experimenting with a couple of streaming services. A combination of one or two such services is generally still more affordable than cable. Another perk of severing ties with cable is that our children get to view TV without the interruption of ads on rare occasions when they do watch TV. It's delightful to see them free from the grip of potent marketing. Interestingly, when there are not 1,000 channels to choose from, you'll notice a significant reduction in your TV watching time. That's just one example. Number 5. Avoid temptation. How frequently have you found yourself in a store, loading up your cart with all sorts of odd items that you didn't intend to purchase in the first place? Or perhaps you have gotten lured into an online shopping spree just because a tempting sale notification popped up in your email. If a need for an item hasn't been persistently gnawing at your mind, chances are you don't really require it. However, the difficult part is that the world of advertising has grown so cunning and persuasive that we easily fall for it. But don't worry, there are defenses you can adopt to guard yourself. For starters, put an end to shopping as a pastime activity, no matter whether it's out in a mall or on an internet platform. Also, consider unsubscribing or ceasing to follow those brands or influencers that have a knack for persuading you to loosen up your purse strings. Pinpoint the ones who have a strong sway on you and let them go. Believe it or not, when the temptation is gone, you'll find saving money isn't as daunting as it seems. Number 6. Create a minimalist budget. So you're keen to set up a simple budget. This is essential in curbing excessive spending and identifying your weak financial points. Embracing minimalism is a great way to save money. However, without understanding the areas where we need to tighten up our spending and incorporate thriftier habits, we might fall back into our old routine of spending unwisely. Ready to set up your minimalist budget? Here's how. Start by creating specific categories that match your spending habits. Next, find the budgeting technique that suits you best. You can use a budgeting app, a spreadsheet, printable documents, or even create your own system from scratch. When you have made your choice, establish a budgeting system that you can use consistently. With your minimalist budget setup, you now possess a powerful tool that can foster intentional spending. It helps you to plan out your savings goal for each month, allowing you to gain control over your finances. With this strategy, you can start to see real progress toward achieving your financial goals. Number 7. Find a better work-life balance. Embracing a simpler lifestyle with less stuff and mindful spending habits, also known as minimalism and frugality, isn't just beneficial for cutting back on unnecessary purchases. It can also be a powerful tool to help enhance your equilibrium between work and personal life. If you find yourself buried under a mountain of work or always on the hunt for freelance opportunities, adopting a minimalist lifestyle can help you reduce your stress and focus on the essentials. Consider how you can curtail your work hours and carve out more space for yourself throughout the week. For instance, would it not be more enjoyable to spend your midday break in a park or a cozy cafe rather than confined at your desk? Experts agree that incorporating breaks during your workday can help mitigate the risk of overworking. You may also consider using project management tools to increase your productivity. You can utilize the extra time you've gained to unwind, invest in personal projects, or even plunge into a new interest. In an uncomplicated, approachable, and amiable way, minimalism and frugality can be your stepping stones towards an improved work-life balance. Not only does a minimalist budget help to save money, but it also promotes a simpler and less stressful lifestyle. With fewer expenses to worry about, you can focus on the things that truly matter in life: relationships, experiences, and personal growth. We hope you liked this video. If so, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button for more such videos.